Active Investor here, bringing you another independent analysis. This time we're taking a look at ticker symbol SAEX. That's SAExploration Holdings Incorporated. Now, if you guys have been with me for a little while, you'll know that I've done analysis on this stock plenty of times in the past, and I'm going to do another one right now based off today's movement, up 16.09% on the close. And I haven't really been watching this thing for a little while. The last time it was running was pretty much the latter part of the middle of September, and it did go up quite nicely from a low of $6.32 to a high of about $10.49. So that was a great day for this stock. That's about a 70% run or so, give or take. And after that, it kind of trended down. It had a great pre-market the next day, but never really got back. And the area I'm talking about right now, just to highlight that, is here, of course. And the pre-market area I'm discussing right now is here. So since then, we've just kind of been trending down. We did have a few little pops, but the volume was sporadic. It wasn't very easy to trade based off that volume. And we had that 200-day red moving average crossing down, and our candles not really being able to pierce above that again. And of course, when we're sitting below the 200-day moving average, it is hard for a stock to be really bullish. We saw it here, but look, it did end up piercing that 200-day average. And from that point on, we were above the average in that pre-market, but it just sold off too hard. If we were able to hang out above that 200-day moving average, there's a chance that we could have seen this thing make massive gains like we had seen way back in, I think that was August, the beginning of August, if I recall correctly, when this thing went from $12.40 to about $46, $47. I'm not saying it would have ran that hard, but we could have seen another day of running, basically, and not this area where it fell off. So unfortunately, not the best open there, and we haven't really been able to do much since then. Now, we did end up piercing that 200-day moving average again here, middle of, let's see, about 2 weeks ago, a week or two ago. That day it would exactly be, let's see, get the exact date. Oh, geez. Where are we? Let's see. That day would be the 29th of September. And then October, it was all pretty much trending down. We had lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, and then these lows. And finally, we ended up getting bullish again today. So we had these candles piercing up with that 200-day moving average, bullishly to the upside. We had that 10-period simple moving average breaking above the 200 and the 100 moving averages, and we had that 20-period moving average breaking above the 50-period moving average. So you guys who are familiar with my videos will know that I do usually use 3 moving averages, but for the sake of this downtrend and to really make it easy to see that 200-day moving average, we want to take a look at that. That's going to help us see and identify the downtrend and the fact that we're breaking above it now. So that's why we're looking at all of these 5 simple moving averages and not just the usual 3 that I look at. So with that out of the way, let's also go ahead and take a look at these pivot points. So you can see I have many alerts here. These are alerts I've had in the past and also for today when I was trading it. I was hoping it would break out above 932, but that wasn't really the case. So these pivot points, the first one we're looking at on the very top is right around $10.30. That's right here. Next one right below that, we're going to be looking at $9.80. Right below that, very close by, we have $9.65. I'm not actually going to draw that one since it's so close to this anyways. Just consider that a channel between $9.60 and $9.80. This is going to be a little channel here. And then below that, we have another little channel from $9.35. Rather from about $9.13 to $9.35. That's going to be this channel here. So, in other words, we need to break out of that 918 to 935 channel to break out of that 960 to 980 channel. If we break that, we can finally test that high of $10.30. And if we can test $10.30, then it could be very smooth sailing all the way up to $11 easily. And if we can break that $10.30 mark, we're looking at more than just $11 based off the historical data that we have in the past. We could actually break out and run all the way up to right around $20. There is a pretty nice gap to fill there. So that's what we're going to be looking at. Our alerts for a breakout are set at about $10.30. Now, of course, like I said, we can be day trading it all in between these channels to make some pretty decent money, but nothing too crazy percentage-wise. The real gains will come if we're bullish. We have a lot of volume and we break $10.30. So I would advise you guys to set alerts around $10.30 just so you can kind of get a heads up if it's moving there. Maybe keep it a little bit lower. That way you're aware that it's approaching 10:30 before it's actually there. You don't want to get the alert too late and miss the opportunity to enter, of course. Now, the only thing we haven't mentioned yet is the relative strength index down there at the bottom. Let's take a look at the RSI, the last 2 overbought points, just to confirm that we're in an uptrend now. So overbought here. Next overbought point is going to be, let's see, right down here. So it's actually not the greatest sign in the world. Other overbought point here. Let's take a look at these last ones real quick. There, I'm not looking at these two in the middle right there because the slow average, or rather the fast average there, it was not overbought. So you can see we are downtrending, we're kind of consolidating, and still downtrending. So the fact that our RSI is actually lower than the previous overbought point is not looking great. We would prefer to see a higher overbought point. For example, if the next overbought point was on this candle, if we didn't go overbought until here, then this thing would be looking really bullish for a breakout. The fact that we went overbought pre-market on that little trading block makes me a little nervous and skeptical for this thing running. So really we've got to see what it does tomorrow, and I'm not going to be placing too large of a bet on the stock running just yet, but it's definitely caught my attention again, and that's the setup that I'm going to be looking for. So I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, please subscribe, and please stay tuned for more videos like this and more technical analysis content. I'll see you then.